And time for a segment from our CBS News Confirmed team, the unit here at the network that breaks down fact and fiction. After 10 inmates escaped a New Orleans prison, authorities use facial recognition software to help locate and arrest one of the escapees. But as facial recognition has become a more common tool, groups like the ACLU have raised concerns about its use. Anna Schecter, who covers crime and safety for CBS News, breaks it all down for us.
It's great to be with you, Liz. So this case in New Orleans is really interesting because the actual cameras that were used to detect two of the escaped inmates are extremely high-tech cameras that are moving around 360 and they can zoom in on different faces all around and even detect a face from 700 feet away. So while police departments across the country, in fact, most of them do use some form of facial recognition, it's not this extremely high resolution imagery that can match a suspect with somebody that walks by the camera. So what's interesting about New Orleans is the Louisiana State Police actually fed in the mugshots of the 10 escaped prisoners so that these specialized cameras, about 200 of them around the city of New Orleans, that they would be searching for those faces. And very quickly they detected two of them. And the way it works is the actual camera detects the match, the facial recognition match, and then an alert goes right to the cell phones of local police so that they get that information and can quickly respond. Now, one of those suspects was apprehended by local police within about an hour of detection, and the other one was apprehended the next day. The way police handled that was they knew that he had walked in a direction of an apartment complex, and then they geo-fenced around that apartment complex and zeroed in on tips coming from exactly that area, and that's how they caught the second person. So this raises questions about surveillance and facial recognition and privacy concerns. The ACLU says facial recognition is an unnecessary invasion of privacy. However, police say that it has these positive outcomes. Let's not forget, though, that before this technology had been improved, and they are still improving it, it is not perfect by any means, but prior to 2020, there were several cases, particularly African Americans, who were misidentified because of their darker complexions by facial recognition. And so that was a big problem flagged by the ACLU, and there were lawsuits prompting these tech companies that design the cameras to improve their technologies. But still, I have interviewed multiple people who, for different reasons, technology flagged to police as a suspect, and they were completely innocent. And what does that look like when an innocent person is arrested unnecessarily? That's traumatic. Sometimes cameras might detect a suspect and they get in a car and then they're pulled over at gunpoint by police. That has happened, and they had the wrong person, and that stays with an individual. So these are the real-world implications of when technology is leaned on by police and makes a mistake. In the case of New Orleans, of course, those very high-definition cameras and that facial recognition software did help local police apprehend 2 of those 10. Back to you, Liz.